Jain student, today we are going to discuss the negative impact of the LPG means liberalization, privatization, globalization's negative impact. The first, neglect of agriculture. The overall growth rate in agriculture sector has been declined in reform period. The share of agriculture gross domestic product also registered a steady decline from 29% to 1991 to 17.4% to 2014. The rate of growth of the food grain production is lower than the annual rate of growth of population. The per capita availability of food grains therefore witnessed a decline during the post-reform period. Thus, a major criterion of the process of the economic reform is the gross neglect of agriculture in the country. The reduction is subsidy, lack of infrastructure, low public investment in agricultural sector have severely affected the small and marginal farmers. The globalization may have serious repercussions of the self-sufficient in food grain and the food security. Export-oriented policy lifting the quantitative restrictions on agriculture product might shift the production pattern in the agricultural sector. Farmers have started producing the for export market than the domestic market, and the shift out towards the production of cash crop is the place of food grain. This is the reduce the supply of the food grain in the economy and result in rise on the price. Next, economic collision. LPG reform have been opened for floodgate for the imported consumers goods to enter into the Indian market, thereby serious damaging Indian industry. In this way, the foreign companies are tightening their hold over India market. Indian industry have to face increasing competition from the foreign goods, and for instance, in recent year, the China goods have been flooded in Indian market. This is creating the condition of economic stability in India. Spread of comparison, the ability of variety of goods at the cheap price has spread the communism in India. The people have started spending beyond these means. This is making the consumer vulnerable as they are financing their expenditure through the borrowing. Although there has been an increase in the income quality of consumption of only high income group. Next, non-exclusive growth. MNC are generally focusing on urban area where they find adequate infrastructure facilities. We hardly see any MNC in rural parts of the country. So, rural-urban gulf has widened in recent years. Moreover, the growth in India is low side, where on the one hand, service sector is growing at fast rate, agriculture sector neglected. Agricultural growth of the sector has overshadowed the growth in industrial sector also. Next, jobless growth. The new economic policy promote the capital intensive technique for productions on account of the new technology output increase, but employment is not increasing and desired pace since reform period country passing through the stage of jobless growth. Next, ineffective disinvestment policy means disinvestment of government equity in the central public enterprises began in 1991. One of the main objectives of disinvestment policy was to develop the people ownership of a central public sector enterprise so as to let them to directly share the wealth and prosperity accruing to the economy. The policy ensured the growth equity does not fall below the 51% and growth retain management control. So government policy of disinvestment raised many issues in the country. It often argued that government underway asset of PSU and sold them to the private sector company. This caused substantial loss to the government. Thank you.